Hi, my name is Julie Farrell. I'm sometimes known as Teacher Jules as well, and welcome to my course. My course is called Who Cares for the Carer? And it's based in the UK because obviously that's where I come from. And I have 30 years experience of caring. I used to be a psychiatric nurse, so I've cared in psychiatric hospitals. I've cared in residential homes. I've cared in care homes as well. For the last 6 years, I've been self-employed as a carer. So I've been going to other people's homes. Sometimes the people live on their own and I'm there to help and support. And sometimes I'm giving some respite care for the carers. So I really realise that no matter how much you love someone, being with them for all that length of time is really difficult. And I've seen carers burn out. And I want to walk with you. If this is, as much as you love your people, sometimes you're not a born carer. Sometimes your role as carer has come as a necessity, an expectation even. If you didn't care for them, who else would? But then, who cares for you? Now, we are very lucky in the UK. We do have a lot of organisations and charities who are there to support, there to get some advice from. And I've mentioned these at the end of the course. But this course is really how to look after yourself so you can look after others. This course is not your typical self-care course, although obviously there's a lot of self-care involved. In self-care courses, they would often say, oh yes, meditation, you do it for 10 minutes a day, everything will be fine. We know in reality it doesn't work like that. So 10 minutes, yeah, you got your 10 minutes, you're meditating, you feel wonderful. But what happens the other 23 hours and 50 minutes? If you're living in a situation with your loved ones and it's really difficult to get that break, what are you going to do with the rest of your time? You need to have a 24-hour self-care program. Now, my course is in 7 days. Now, that doesn't mean that you go, day one, I've done this, day two, I do this. The idea is that you read through the course first. It gives you, the reason why I did 7 days was that you can actually adapt it to your situation. So you don't have to, I'm not telling you you must do this on day one, have to do that on day 7. Read the course through and think, now that's a good idea. I'll try that. So the way that it's kind of the course is set out is that for each of the 7 days, I give some helpful advice. Now, this advice might be something that you're already doing. It might be something that you've never heard of before, but that sounds like a good idea. I'll try that. And you might look at it and think, never in a million years am I going to do that. So the only thing that I say is give it a go. Give it a go at least 3 times. And see, after the 3 times, if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. But I'm going to move you out of your comfort zone on some of these things that I'm going to be talking about during the course of the course. I've included activities, 7 activities throughout the week. Now, these activities are something that you do together. Now, that is very important and is a very important part of my course. It is so easy to give the person that you're caring for the activity and go off and have a well-deserved cup of tea. The reason why I want you to do it together is that when you're doing a lot of caring for someone, you kind of get into the role of I'm the carer, you're the careful. Even though you don't really acknowledge that, it's something that I will do, and this is what you do. When you do activities together, you kind of spend 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, however long the activity is, do it together. You build a relationship, you have fun, and that's the whole point of this, is that you have fun and you build a relationship, so the role becomes a little bit more level. And especially if it's you're looking after maybe elderly parents, then the roles are kind of reversed between the carer and the cared for. The kind of levels the playing field for a little bit. It builds up your relationship, and yeah, just enjoy each other's company. So that's a crucial part of this course: enjoying each other's company, doing things together. And if you have a big family, if you have lots of kids, again, do it all together because it bonds the family together. And the third thing that's in this course is meditation. Meditation is important, and having some time to yourself once or twice a day, even if it's 10 minutes. I've included 7 different kinds of meditation for you to do. And then find out what kind of meditation works for you. There are different kinds, and not everybody likes everything. So I've got them all from YouTube, and a lot of these quotes that I do in my course is from the internet as well. I've always got a link. So if you see something you think, oh, that's interesting, I've given you a link so you can follow it up. And at the end of our course, I've put links to organisations and charities who are there to support you. You don't have to do this alone. Much of it is. Much of your 24 hours is spending time with your loved one. And it is tough sometimes, but you've got people there to help. So don't do it alone. And don't be afraid to ask for help. That's probably one of the strongest things I will encourage you to do in this course is never be afraid to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. I've known people, husbands and wives, that look after each other, and they've had the marriage vows that they will look after each other in sickness and in health. Well, that's good, and you're doing that, but that doesn't mean that you don't get help from outside resources. And in this course, I tell you about where to get those. So remember to take care of yourself. Sometimes you get busy taking care of others that you forget that you're important too. So I hope that you will like this course. Feel as if it's a friend walking beside you, giving you advice, not pushing you to do anything you don't want to do, but maybe giving you ideas that you maybe never thought of before. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others.